Hey, it's Paul. I'm super excited to be here again today. And what we're going to rock it on about is the most common question I get for people that are brand new to Facebook ads that either never did it before or they have the fears of hearing that Facebook didn't give them the ROI, the return on investment that they wanted. And they come to us a lot of times. They're like, "Hey, Paul, what is the amount of money I need to spend on Facebook ads? Like, is X amount of dollars enough? Should I spend $50? Should I spend $50 a day? Should I spend $5 a day? Should I have a budget of $500 to spend? Like, how much money is the perfect amount to invest and spend on Facebook ads?" And this is actually the wrong question to ask. And I know this can be hard to say because you're like, "Oh, Paul, I only have so much money in the bank account," right? And that is a reality. But we need to know, like, how much can you afford to put out into the world, to market the right way, to attract the right client into your world? Like, that is something that you really need to think about. So when it comes to these days and we hear pipelines and funnels and all this advanced like marketing stuff, we really get tripped up when we don't realize at the end of the day what we're trying to do is get on the radar and to become relevant to somebody that is ready, willing, and able to make a purchase of our offer, the opportunity, whatever we are presenting. And that's what we're going to be jamming all about this upcoming week here at the Ads Challenge. Actually, the reverse here at the adschallenge.com. It's a free 5-day challenge that we do every single year. But the interesting thing is when we look at the budget, when we look at like, Paul, at the end of the day, how much is the budget that I should spend on Facebook ads, right? And it really comes down to switching that question and for you to really understand and know your business, to know, like, ideally, like, how much is a client worth to you? Because for somebody that's selling a piece of jewelry that's like a one-off sale and they're only going to make potential, let's say they sell like a $50 piece of jewelry, but the time, energy, and effort, maybe they outsource, there's shipping, there's breakage, there's all kinds of factors that are involved, right? They might only have a profit, let's say, of $12 or $25. Like, they shouldn't spend more than $25 to acquire that client, right? So that's something you have to keep in mind. Now, when we have digital products, when we have things like coaching programs, courses, memberships, things that are really just our time and our energy resource, we need to really look at it and just say, okay, what is the lifetime value of a client? Like, I could have potentially a front end offer, maybe a course or a membership, a low price thing, but we need to look at it and just say, okay, what's the lifetime value of this customer, of this potential client? Because you might be in a position to be able to invest more money to acquire that person. Now, think about it. There's a lot of joint venture affiliate relationships out there. Melissa and I just participated in Product Launch Formulas launched this past week, and we were number 11 affiliate out of 800. So we wanted to be part of the top 10. So thank you for all of you that helped us out. But I want you to think about that. So instead of like Jeff spending, well, he did also, in addition to spend money on ads, but in a way, he spent that marketing money on an affiliate commission, right? So it's a $2,000 course. They pay a 40% commission, which is pretty common in the online marketing space, somewhere between 40 and 50%. So you think about it, that's $800 that they were willing to invest to acquire a $2,000 course owner. Now, if any of us thought about that, are we willing to spend $800 to acquire a $2,000 course owner through Facebook ads? We probably wouldn't think about it that way. We'd probably be like, "Oh my goodness, I would never spend $800 on a sale." Well, how much are you willing or are you able to invest to acquire a client? And that's different for everyone. That's the way to look at it. We're in business to stay in business, to make an impact, but we have to be profitable. We have to have a return on investment. So when you go out in the world and you're like, "Hey, Paul, what's a good budget to have for Facebook ads? Should I spend $2 a day, $5 a day, $20 a day? Should I have a $500 Facebook ads budget?" Really, what you want to do is you want to look at that money and think about, like, how much can I invest to acquire a customer, to acquire a client? And then we can see how are we going to invest that money so we can bring somebody from a complete stranger into a raving fan client by the end of that experience. Depending, it could be one ad, it could be a multiple of ads, it could be getting people into different stages. But your messaging is going to shift, the audience that you're selecting is going to shift during that period of time. Because again, think about somebody that's earlier stage that doesn't know who you are, they don't know you from Adam, they don't understand the problem that you solve, they don't understand anything. Like, there's a different set of ads to get the right right people to raise their hand than there is somebody that's going to make a buying decision that is very aware of you, very aware of your product or service and your solution, very aware of the problem that they have that they want fixed as well. So when it comes to budgeting, it's something that we need to really look at it and look at it from the standpoint of the lifetime value of a customer, of a client. Like, what are we able and willing to invest to acquire that person? There's always a cost. Sometimes we're out there doing social media and we think social media is free. We're paying it through sweat equity, through our time, through our energy, through our effort. And really what it is at the end of the day, that trade-off is if we can invest in doing advertising to the right message to the right audience, what ends up happening is they'll get the result. So as an example, one of our adaptive marketing members was just on a call just a couple of minutes ago. We just got off that call. She's getting 53-cent leads right now. So she has over 1,700 people that are already registered for her webinar, and in her webinars next Monday. So she's estimating she's gonna be well over 2,000 people that are registered. Like, our issue that we were talking through is like, does she need to upgrade her Zoom account? Depending on what we're estimating on the people that will actually show up for her webinar, right? And it's something, when your message and your offer is truly aligned, you'll be able to get those type of leads as well. You'll be able to get those type of click-throughs. You'll be able to get those type of results. But when you have a misalignment, when the audience is not quite aligned with the messaging, then what ends up happening, you're going to pay way more money you should for ads. And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, oh, this is a trifecta. This is like a three-legged stool. And if any of these things are out of balance, we're not gonna get the result we want. We're gonna blame Facebook for it. That they magically didn't put it in front of the right people. And we know our offer is really good, but people didn't buy it. We got a lot of clicks, but they didn't. Well, there could be some incongruency there as well. You could be blaming Mark Zuckerberg, blaming Facebook, but really, potentially, the issue might be your promise, your offer that you have on your landing page, and it really might not even be the ad, right? So we're going to talk about this as well as other items in detail inside of the Ads Challenge starting Monday. So I'd love to have you come and join us. Maybe you have friends, family members, coworkers, people that has a business or an online entrepreneur or a real world business. They're struggling. They can't get their head around marketing online in general. And what we're going to do is, through the Ads Challenge, walk you through step by step. How do we align the offer? How do we align the audience? How do we align the messaging, which is the bridge between the two, so that it can seamlessly bring the right people through your process. One of our other members I was just coaching a couple minutes ago, Linda, she has a dog training company, and she was celebrating. She's just shy of 500 leads that she's been doing a freebie opt-in. And we were talking about putting an offer on the back end of that opt-in so that she can now start making money. As she's doing ads, she can build up her email list basically for free, or make money as she's building her email list, because now she has a really tuned in offer that has been attracting people for the freebie, but now we're helping her on stage 2 behind the scenes. Now, we're not going to go full in detail about the stage 2 and 3 that you can do, where you can make a huge profit in the Ads Challenge itself. That's something that we handle on the back end with our Facebook ads course, that we go deep dive and show you the entire structure of what we do and pull the curtain back, and what we've helped many, many other people do as well. But starting point is what's really important to understand. A lot of people don't understand marketing. And when it comes to budgeting, that's where a lot of people mess up, because they're like, oh, I got $500. I'm just going to put it in Facebook ads or Google ads or YouTube ads. And then poof, the money just disappears, and they don't have they have some traffic, might not be qualified traffic. They have leads. They might not be good leads. They have a lot of clicks, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, but they don't have buyers. They don't have clients. And this is what I don't want to mess up for you anymore, leaning in and investing, because ads will amplify what's right or wrong with your messaging, with your offer, with the alignment with your audience. It won't fix a problem of that misalignment. And that's what a lot of people end up making mistakes. So when it comes to budgeting, what really happens is, what we need to do is we need to sit back and go, okay, what can I invest? If everything was aligned properly and my funnel worked right and it was really aligned, what am I willing and able to invest to acquire a customer, to acquire a client? It's very important to understand because then you have freedom to get creative, to figure out many different ways of getting people in the door. So again, the example that I just gave a couple minutes ago is when you see a lot of these $2,000 internet marketing courses, a lot of times they do affiliate relationships, and what they do is they pay a commission, typically between 40 and 50%. So that $2,000 course, somewhere between $800 to $1,000, these influencers are willing to pay for other people to push traffic to them, so that if somebody buys through the link, they will pay that commission. So if you think about it, if you had a $2,000 thing, when it came to Facebook ads, would you be willing to invest $700, $800, $1,000 like these people are when it comes to doing that to acquire a customer? So when you know how much that customer is worth to you over the long haul, when you know how much having those email addresses, having that list, having that larger list, when you understand the lifetime value, then it can help you make better decisions as far as investing in your ad spend. Okay. So it's not as much like, hey, Paul, I have $10 a day or $20 a day. What should I do with this? It's not as much of, hey, I have $500 to invest in ads. It really needs to come back to, what are you able and willing to invest to acquire a client, a paying client? When you truly understand that, then you can duplicate and replicate at will and get the income that you want, because you'll stop throttling your own success. Because when you have everything really tied down, then it's just about rinsing, repeating, and scaling up. And so many people don't get there because they're thinking and they're approaching budgeting completely wrong. So we'd love for you to come and join us. We're heading over, starting on Monday in the Ads Challenge. Just head over to adschallenge.com. Join the rest of us. There's already several hundred people. I'm estimating we'll have about 2,000 people that will go through the Ads Challenge with us. It's going to be so much fun. And you have to do the first step. You have to get out of that consumption mode, start putting on that producer hat, become a producer, come in and join us inside the Ads Challenge. We start on Monday, and we're going to go step by step by step to show you. We're going to pull the curtain back, demystify a lot of elements when it comes to marketing, so then you can apply it in your social media strategy, like organic, but also apply it into your Facebook ad strategy as well. So come on over and reach out if you have any questions, but head on over to adschallenge.com and enjoy the rest of it and join in with the rest of us. Hope you have a great, wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. So go ahead, head over there. We'll see you over in the Ads Challenge. Go ahead. We're still here for it. I put it in the description for you. Click the link.